Have you ever pulled a door that was supposed to be pushed? You felt stupid, right? Like everyone was watching you. That wasn't your fault. That was a failure of design. And that exact feeling of frustration, that is something that UX designers get paid massive salaries to solve. A lot of people entering UX design field, they get distracted. They will start chasing colors, fonts, and making applications look good. Let me be clear. If you just design screens, you are replaceable. AI can do that, and almost everyone can do that. But if you can design decisions, if you can guide users where they need to go without them even thinking, that's a career-proof skill. Today, I will give you the blueprint. But before that, who the hell am I to teach you that? I didn't go to art school. I started as a software engineer. 10 years ago, I switched to UX. Because I kept spending weeks on writing perfect, clean codes for features that nobody used. I realized that it didn't matter how good the engineering was, if the design was confusing, the product failed. And let's get real for a second. I messed up. In the last 10 years, I designed features that easily flopped. But all of those mistakes were necessary. We learned from our failures. Since then, I've worked with some incredible companies and amazing teams. We have built complex products that serve millions of users. Here is the biggest lie in the industry. UX design is about technology. It is not. To really understand UX, we need to break it down into 3 levels. Most designers stuck in the level 1. If you want to be a pro, you need to get to level 3. Let's go. Level 1, the surface trap. Let's stripe this down. UX design means user experience, simple, right? But here is where beginners get trapped. They think the experience is the pixels. They think it's the button on the screen. The screen is just a tool. The experience is happening in the user's mind. A ketchup bottle has a user experience. A subway ticket machine has a user experience. The line at the Starbucks has a user experience. If a human uses it, it has UX. Think of it like building a house. A decorator picks the paint colors. Well, that is UI. But an architect decides where the doors go so you don't get trapped in a fire. That is UX. Most designers are just decorators. So level 1 is the mindset shift. We are not designing screens. We are designing outcomes. So level 1 is where you start, but level 2 where is actually you get hired and get paid. Level 2, the invisible timeline. Think about ordering food. A beginner focuses on the menu. They make the burger photos look delicious and the order button bright green. But a pro looks at what happens after the click. The hardest part of food delivery isn't ordering, it's waiting. The user is hungry and angry at the same time. Does the app tell me the kitchen is preparing it? Does it show the driver moving on the map? What happens if the restaurant cancels? If you only design the happy path, you are not a designer, you are a dreamer. Real UX is designing the gap between the click and the doorbell. It's about managing users' anxiety while they are waiting. Level 3, the strategist. Okay, you made it to level 3. Honestly, this is the secret weapon. This is what separates a pixel pusher from a pro designer. Real UX isn't just art. It is a balancing act between 3 competing forces. Business, does this make money? Technology, can we actually build this? And psychology, does the user understand this? Now, let's go back to the pull door from the start. Why was the door so frustrating? So technically, the door worked. Technology. It was probably cheap to install. Business. But it failed because it ignored the human. Psychology. That is your job. As a designer, you need to fight for the human, for the user. If you can balance the business goals with the human's needs, you become the most valuable person in the room. So now you have the lens. We have moved from the surface trap to the invisible timeline and finally to the strategy. You can't unsee this stuff right now. The next time you open an application, you won't see pixels. You will see decisions. This is my first video and I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm building this channel to be the exact resource I wish I had 10 years ago. And I'm giving you the full roadmap from I know nothing to hired. I am already working on the next video, so click subscribe because I don't think you want to miss the next one.